Sunram. Sunram finds it. OC left pocket three on the way. Tickles it Twine.
Now it's Maddie Bass on the drive. Bass, nice move, and Bass with an easy layup.
To the feet, Ruppel brought back down. O'Connor, though, lost the grab and down to the mat. Ruppel with a chance for a pin with a minute 15. There it is.
Pick and roll, Kaloran hooks it underneath, and a bunny for Hannig.
Right side to Charlie Shaw. Shaw looks right, drives in, attacks the double team, and splits him for the layup.
Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And a pleasant good evening inside the W.E. Osmond Fieldhouse on the campus of Valley City State University. This is the Barnes County Boys Basketball Tournament, and welcome to our pregame show brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service that you deserve at Irie Insurance. It's the number 2 seed in the tournament, LaMoure-Litchville Marion, going up against the number 6 seed of Barnes County North. Barnes County North at 3-1 on the season, head coached by Dashin Schmidt, picked up a hard-fought 43-38 win over Maple River back on Tuesday night. Jason Schlenker with 20 points in the win for the Bison. While for LaMoure-Litchville Marion, head coached by Tyler Thielges with a mark of 4-1 on the season, able to upend Enderlin 62-29. Brian Carlgard also with a 20-point performance for the Lobos and 6 rebounds. The winner of this contest will have a date with Valley City in the BCT Championship upcoming on Saturday at 4:30. Loser will play for 3rd place as they will tangle with the Mayport CG Patriots at 3. I'm Chase Miller alongside Joey Hughes. Welcome to our coverage of the Barnes County Boys Basketball Tournament. Take a quick timeout. We come back. Players to watch, starting lineups, that and more. Still to come ahead of the opening tip today from Valley City. This is the Barnes County Boys Basketball Tournament.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Winter Conference 2025 is Wednesday, January 22nd at the Avalon Center in Fargo, North Dakota. You can register at planterdoc.com. Engineers, agronomists, and product experts will share insights focused on improving farm operations. Stay ahead of the curve by learning how to maximize your efficiency in the field with solutions for every season. Register for Winter Conference 2025 at planterdoc.com.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Looking for a college experience where you can get a degree and make a difference? Valley City State University is the top public regional college in North Dakota, as ranked by U.S. News and World Report. Visit today at vcsu.edu/visit.
High school basketball here today on yourliveevent.com. Taking a look at some of the players to watch out for who had themselves really good performances again back on Tuesday. For the visiting Barnes County North Bison, someone who really did a great job on the window was James Jewett, the senior forward. 6 points, but he had 14 rebounds against Maple River. And then Parker Amon just continues to be around the ball when you need him. 11 points and 8 rebounds, as well as the 2 forwards that did really good. Jason Schlenker obviously added to it. Barnes County North shot 35% from the field in their win against Maple River. Just 2 of 15 from beyond the arc, but they went 11 of 14 from the free throw line. BCN, after this tournament concludes on Saturday, will have their District 1 opener against the Oaks Tornadoes on Tuesday. Well, for LaMoure-Litchville Marion, they will have, for the Lobos, on after the Barnes County tournament gets done on January the 17th, they will play going up against Strasburg-Zeeland for their District 2 opener at Strasburg-Zeeland. The Lobos, Carl Gard obviously had himself a really nice performance on Tuesday. Gunnar Thielges with a quiet double-double of 12 points and 10 rebounds. Then Kobe Thielges able to hit 3 threes. He finished with 13 points and a rebound as well. In this matchup between the Lobos and the Barnes County North Bison, question kind of starts rolling through your mind on what are going to be some areas that'll be a key in this game. And for the Lobos, obviously trying to make sure you box out the Jewetts and the Almonds of the world. That'll be step number one. And then if you're Barnes County North, the Lobos can have balance at different particular times. And if Carl Gard gets going, who else do you got to try to slow down if they can hit some threes like they did against the Enderlin Eagles? That is our IRA Insurance pregame show. We come back after this. Starting lineup 7. The opening tip is next here from the Bubble in Valley City.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
And it's our final game of the day here at the Barnes County Boys Basketball Tournament, the semifinal round featuring the Barnes County North Bison and alongside LaMoure-Litchville Marion, the Lobos. Game number 8 of 12 here of the BCT. Barnes County North, head coach by Dawson Schmidt, 3-1 on the season, averaging 51 points per contest while defensively giving up 42 points per game. Barnes County North will be clad in their blue uniforms with the black numerals, the white lettering with Bison across the front here, as they'll go like this here for Barnes County North. Starting in the backcourt at a junior guard is Jason Schlenker. Schlenker went 2 3-pointers and went 4 of 4 from the free throw line back on Tuesday here for BCN. From there, you'll also have in the starting lineup Dylan Piotz here, a senior guard in the backcourt, 5 points and a rebound against the Maple River Raiders. From there, Parker Amman here, a senior forward, 11 points and 8 rebounds for Parker in their win over Maple River. And also we'll have in the starting lineup here Zayden Romick, the junior guard. Romick in the starting lineups, and then from there James Jewett, who cleared the window, the senior forward with 6 points and 14 rebounds against the Raiders. So again, Schlenker, Piotz, Amman, Romick, and Jewett here for Barnes County North. As now we turn our attention to the Lobos, a little more LaMoure-Litchville Marion, head coach by Tyler Thielges. They'll go like this. Brian Carlgard senior guard. Carl Guard with 2 3-pointers in their win against Enderlin. Also Mason Workin, a 6'1 sophomore forward here for the Lobos. From there, you'll have Avery Kramer, the 5'10 junior guard, 4 points and 5 rebounds here for LLM in their win against Enderlin. Gunnar Thielgis, a 6'1 junior forward, had a quiet double-double just with his very workmanlike mentality of 12 points and 10 rebounds. And then Kobe Thielgis here, the 6' sophomore guard. Carl Guard, Workin, Kramer, and a pair of Thielgis of Gunnar and Kobe. LLM averaging 62 points per game while defensively giving up 51 points per contest. Our officials here for game number 3, Tommy Bergen with Ryan Schneider and Avery Thorsgaard here for our final game of the semifinals. That again is our Irie Insurance pregame show. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance at Irie Insurance. I'm Chase Miller alongside Joey Hughes. Opening tip at 7:55 on a Thursday night. And the BCT semifinal game number 2 is underway here in Valley City. As the Lobos in their white uniforms with the black numerals and lettering will give this one to the right-handed side. Thiel just trying to go across on the baseline. That's Kobe to Gunner. Good deflection there from Barnes County North. As BCN will start off with a man pressure defensive set here. Right-handed side goes Mason Workin as they reverse it left wing to Kobe Thielgis. Kobe Thielgis ripping it through right to left off the window as he attacks the paint. Can't get it. Rebound to Parker Amon. Amon on the outlet as this one goes right-handed side to Romick. Romick will leave it back up top to Schlenker here. Schlenker goes between the legs, taking a couple of dribbles. Schlenker to the paint. Right-handed scoop for 2 as it swirls in. And the opening points on the Bank North scoreboard goes to number 6 seed here in this tournament for Barnes County North. LLM leaves it left-handed side as the Lobos will see some pressure. Bison used to be in the same district of LaMoure-Litchville, Marion before the 3 divisions, and then Barnes County North came to District 1 in Region 1. On the eastern side of the state, it was almost a decade between district play for what was the old 8 regions in Class B and what was Region 1 and Region 2. Lobos in Barnes County North here. We'll see this on a jumper. That's going to go short after the miss. Good defense there by Piaz to be contested. This a rematch of last year's Barnes County North and LaMoure-Litchville Marion BCT championship game. There's a foul here on the floor. This one looks to be on Mason Workin here. Avery Thorsgaard will have the call. It will be. Workin will pick up his first and the team's first. Last year in the BCT, LaMoure-Litchville Marion able to defeat Barnes County North in the championship game 54-42. Bison will see this one right-handed side to Schlenker. Schlenker on the skip as this one works around the horn. That'll go to Romick. Romick on the bounce pass to Jewett on the inside as Jewett lost it for a moment, and eventually there is a turnover as Carl Guard will come up with it. Gunnar Thielgis here crossing the timeline now for the Lobos as he does right to left on the cross. Left short corner, inadvertently kicked by the Bison. They'll continue to play this one with Kobe Thielgis. Kobe jumper from 15 off the side of the backboard, and here goes Jewett as he climbs the ladder for a loose ball and a rebound. Something he did awfully well against Maple River back on Tuesday. Crossing over right to left. Here it goes to the baseline for the Bison. Block shot on the way. Parker Ahmed comes up with it off the window. No. Rebound here for Arndt, and this one will go, for Piatz, and this one will go out of play. Lobos with Preston Arndt will check into the game here for LLM. Lobos against Enderlin, 44% shooting from the floor. They went 6 of 25 from the land of 3 and 4 and 6 from the free throw line. Lobos will see this on the cross, left to right to the baseline here to Carl Guard. Carl Guard will take the dribble, gets walled off. Looking for it on the interior as Carl Guard gives this now to Workin. Workin gives it to the left-handed side here for the Lobos as they will handle it with Kobe Thielgis. Thielgis with 10 seconds on the shot clock, going to drive, leave it off to Carl Guard. Left pocket 3 on the way. Rainbow three-pointer is going to go long. Rebound to Parker. That will be Ahmed's second. Outlet on the other side of the floor to Romick as Romick here will cross the timeline for the Bison. As Romick leaves it right-handed side for BCN to Schlenker. Schlenker at the wing, taking a dribble, leaves it back up top as they're able to reverse it left-handed side. Bison with a nice little hesitation move to the paint, off the window for 2. Romick able to make it a 4-0 lead here for Barnes County North. The Bison trying to knock off the 3 and the 2 seed here in the BCT, and if they could do that, they would play the 1-seeded Highliners then in the title. This one comes across the paint on the baseline. Lobos just right now haven't been able to get much going offensively in this first quarter of play. BCN pitching a shutout to this particular juncture. Gunnar Thiel just leaves it to Warkin here on the baseline. Warkin will see a foul here on Schlenker. That'll be Jason Schlenker's first, team's first, and the Lobos will inbound it. Fresh 35 on the shot clock here for LLM. This one will go to Theogis. He'll shoot the three-pointer. That'll go long. Rebound to Schlenker here for the Bison, who saves it to Romick here. Romick up the floor. Amon goes after the loose ball. Amon hits the deck. This will be a turnover on the Bison. You'll see the Lobos the other side, and Gunnar Theogis with an offensive charge. Gunnar Theogis went hard down the paint, and Schlenker takes the brunt of it. I would not want to get in front of Gunnar Theogis too often. That man can run. Obviously in football, he just kept on running for yards all season long. Substitution as Carlgard will check out for the Lobos. Coming in will be Mason Warkin, able to return. The Bison will bring on Miko Kombernick, a senior guard in the backcourt here. Also with him will be Mr. James Schwer, a sophomore forward. Bison 2 of 4 shooting from the floor. Lobos 0 of 5 early on here. Barnes County North with Schlenker. Ball screen coming for Amon on the roll. Nothing there. Left-handed side Kobernick as they're making their way. As this one nearly an over and back violation. Romick here at the top of the key. Amon looking for it on the roll as they're able to give this one to Kobernick. Now back to Amon. Amon on the inside, off the window for 2. 3 players in the scoring column here for Barnes County North. They take a 6-0 lead here in the opening quarter. As the Lobos will see this one now to Kobe Theogis. Kobe Theogis here at the left-handed side of Mason Warkin. Warkin taking the screen. On the interior, here goes Arndt. Arndt spin his way back to the top is Theogis. That's Gunner. Back to Arndt. Jumper from the baseline, and the Lobos are on the board. Preston Arndt points off the bench for head coach Tyler Theogis as the Lobos make this a 6-2 contest. Ball will be in the front court, going behind the back, and weaving their way is Romick. Romick gives this one to Parker Amon. Amon looking for a teammate, finds one now back up top to Schlenker. Schlenker will see this between the circles here. Ball screen coming by Schwer, and we'll see a foul here on the floor. Foul will be on the drive. This will be the second on Mason Warkin. And the team start of the quarter. Substitution as Carlgard will come in for the aforementioned Warkin, who picked up the foul. Barnes County North will inbound it here, as they do with their senior guard in Kobernick. Shot clock resets as the Bison will take it to the right-handed side. Looking for Schwer, nothing there. Backdoor cut now. Schwer will cut open here. Gives it to Amon. Amon at the free throw line looking backdoor. Good hands defensively by Colby Thiel just to bat that one away. But if you give it to Parker Amon just where his size is, he can see the floor really well. He can take one dribble and nearly get to the 10 from the free throw line. Amon takes the dribble, but he will walk with it, kind of shuffle his feet in a turnover here on the Bison. That'll be their third of the contest. So for 3 turnovers for BCN, but they do have a 4-point lead here in our semifinal number 2 of the Barnes County Boys Basketball Tournament. As the Lobos will give it up top to Arndt. Arndt to Warkin here. Warkin going to make his way to the paint, off the window. That one swirls out, and Parker Amon corrals a loose ball here for BCN. Now to Schwer. Schwer at the right wing, free throw line extended, gives this one to Schlenker. Schlenker on the drive, right-handed scoop shot, no. Ball gets out of play, but it'll be last touch here from the Lobos of Avery Kramer. And the Bison will reassess. Lobos winners of back-to-back BCT tournaments here in 2023 and in 2024, trying to make it back to the championship game this season. The Bison will try to make it back to the championship game and do one better than what they did a season ago. Parker Amon at the right baseline, throwing it up off the window. No, off the rim, that's off the mark. Rebound to Carlgard. Lobos in the front court. Here we'll have Kobe Theogis. Theogis right-handed side to Carlgard now. Carlgard ripping it through left to right to the baseline. Jumper from 15. That'll go long. Ball gets deflected out in the hands of the Lobos, and then we'll see a turnover as Arndt's pass is too much to handle for Kobe Theogis. Jewett returns into the game alongside with Dylan Piatz here for Barnes County North. Taking a look back at some of the champions. Enderlin won the title back in 2020 before COVID hit later that year. And then you take a look at LaMoure-Litchville Marion, winners in 2019, Maple Valley in 18, and Milner North Sargent, winners in 16 and 17 here. Tournament dates back again to 1917. This one for the Bison. They will go left-handed side. Kolbernick ripping it through. Kolbernick probing, taking a dribble. Now to the right wing to Schlenker. Schlenker with it. Left-handed hip-high dribble. Shot fake to the baseline. Jumper for three on the way for the Bison. Rattle it in. Dylan Piatz with a triple. First three-pointer of the game for the Bison. They hit just two against Maple River as they went 2 of 15 against the Raiders back on Tuesday. And this one will go as a deep two, they'll count it, so a deep two-pointer as his foot was on the line. Able to spin the other side for Theelgis. No rebound for Arndt for a moment, but Piatz will come up with it. Schlenker up the floor to Kolbernick. Kolbernick up the far sideline. Bison going between the legs. Kolbernick with the dribble on the deck. Jewett will come up with it here somehow, and James Jewett is in the scoring column. For the Bison, they're starting five, all with at least a field goal here, as it's now 10-2. Lobos, the other side off the window, no, by Colby Theelgis. Rebound comes down to the Bison, and here goes BCN. Schlenker in the front court as he takes the ball screen by Jewett. Schlenker then going to run into his teammate, left-handed side of Piatz to Kolbernick. Kolbernick at the right wing as Jewett posting up on the interior, right-handed side for the Bison. Jewett will see this one off the window, good for two. James Jewett now with four. They do make it a three, so it is a three-pointer going back to Piatz. They had a two on the main scoreboard, but it was a three, so now it's 13-2. As you'll see Colby Theelgis. Theelgis will see this one for the Lobos, trying to take the final shot of the quarter where the Lobos have just one field goal by Preston Arndt. That came midway through the quarter. Colby Theelgis dribble pullback three-pointer. That'll go short. Rebound here, one for Schlenker, and the Bison will put a defensive clamp down on the Lobos here in this first quarter. On the Make North scoreboard, it's Barnes County North up by 11.
The vision of the Findlay-Sharon Public School is to educate today's learners for tomorrow's world. The mission of the students and staff is to have the power, pride, opportunity, wisdom, effort, and relationship to be respectful, be responsible, and be safe. Through this effort, students at the Findlay-Sharon Public School will become well-rounded, confident, and responsible individuals who aspire to achieve their full potential. To learn more, visit FindlaySharonSchool.com.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
13-2, the Bison led by 4 points of James Jewett again. Their entire starting five with a field goal here for BCN. LaMoure-Litchville Marion only field goal came with Preston Arndt midway through the quarter here for the Lobos. On our Bank North scoreboard, they've been a trusted financial partner for generations, helping customers and communities build, grow, and prosper. To see what values-based banking can do for you, visit banknorth.bank. And again, it's Bank North, not bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. After the first 8 minutes here, the Bison will see Parker Amon come into a jumper. That'll go long. Rebound to LLM here with Gunnar Theelgis. Theelgis passes. This one goes to Kramer off the window. No, put back by Arndt, who gets fouled. And Preston Arndt will head to the free throw line with a putback opportunity. Foul will come across on Parker Amon, his first, team's first of the quarter. Lobos with a win here tonight would improve to 5-1 on this season. Well, for Barnes County North, a win for the Bison, they would improve to 4-1 on the year. Always an interesting process the first month of the season, seeing how teams lose starters from a season ago, maybe have to battle through some injuries or sickness. This Barnes County North team been very impressive. Free throws up and in for Preston Arndt now at 13-3. in their 4 games. Oaks will be an interesting team later this season as well for those following Region 1, District 1 play. Jewett on the inside, high-low game to Amon, and that's going to be a tough matchup for many teams here. Whether it's Amon on the high post or Jewett on the high post, the other on the block, that's just old-school high-low basketball. As you can see, Colby Thiel just right-handed side to Carlgard. Here comes a screen by Arndt. Carlgard on the interior, able to slip through, throwing this one up off. This one will go out of play, and it will stay LLM basketball. Lobos out of District 2. Bison out of District 1. Just about 7 minutes to play here in this quarter. Lobos shooting 1 of 13 from the floor. The Bison there at 7 of 12. Jumper by Kramer, that'll help. Doesn't matter if you call it or not, looking for field goals, and Kramer able to put one on the board. 15-5 here as the Lobos will go a little zone defense. 3-pointer for the Bison will be off the mark, no good by Barclay. Rebound put back though for 2 for Parker Amon. Amon working on a double-double performance early, 4 points and 4 rebounds here in the opening half. Lobos here at the top to Colby Thiel, just left wing. This one will go in the hands of Avery Kramer. Kramer taking out 1 but 2 screens. Jumper from 17 for Kramer. That'll go long. Rebound here for guess who? Parker Amon. The Bison will see this one here with Romick at the right wing for BCN. Barclay to Jewett. There it goes on the inside of Amon, and there's the foul. If you're going to front and there's no backside defense coming, whether it's zone or man, you're going to be in trouble. Amon heads to the free throw line to shoot 2. This will be the first free throw attempts of the evening for the Bison, as you'll see Gunnar Thiel just picking up his second. Team's first of the quarter, so you got 2 on Workin and 2 on Gunnar Thiel just here for the Lobos as Amon heads to the free throw line. Parker, free throw attempt is up, and this one will be off the mark, as we will have a second free throw attempt upcoming here for the Bison. As we'll see a substitution in the game. Carl Gordon alongside with Theolgis and Theolgis. We'll see Avery Kramer and Mason Workin in the game here for the Lobos. Amon able to hit the second with 5 points in the game. 18-5 Bison out in front here in this second quarter of play. Lobos, Avery Kramer able to have it. Nice little pick and pop to Gunnar Theolgis. Gunnar gives it to Kramer. He'll rise, left wing 3. This will go long. Rebound, won by Amon, and we'll have a foul then on the Lobos. Kramer will get tabbed with the foul, his second, team's second. At the 6-minute mark here, the Bison have been just suffocating defensively and out-rebounding the Lobos 15-5 here in this first half of play. So been a lot of one-and-dones, and then just can't get second chances here for the Lobos. Schlenker, either the pass or the shot attempt was blocked there by Gunnar Theolgis, as you have Parker Amon on the backside. Here goes the Lobos now as they give this one off in the hands of Avery Kramer. Right-handed side as this will go to Mason Workin. Workin at the right wing. Working with the dribble as Carlgard just getting hounded defensively right now by Parker Lettenmeyer. Pretty much face guarding Carlgard. This will go left-handed side for the Lobos, as it does with Kobe Theolgis. Theolgis to Workin as they're able to work it around the horn. Workin will step into a deep 3. That'll go off the front iron. Parker Amon gets his 7th rebound. The Bison doing a nice job on Carlgard. He's held scoreless. Interior Amon. Nice little slip pass to Jewett around the horn for 2. Jewett on the reversal. He's got 8, and it's 20-5 here at the 5-minute mark. Kobe Theolgis at the top of the key. Theolgis taking the screen to the right-handed side as he does. Gives it up top to Mason Workin. Left wing 3-pointer for the Lobos. It'll go long by Kramer. Rebound for Carlgard here. Carlgard jumper. That'll go short. Another board for the Lobos. There's the foul. That'll be with Avery Kramer. Bison fans want to foul on Carlgard going after the loose ball on the offensive side. Nothing was granted. Kramer will head to the free throw line to shoot 2. Foul comes across on the Bison. That'll be their second of the quarter. Parker Lettenmeyer will pick up the foul. That'll be his first. Free throw opportunity is going to go long. As we'll see checking into the game. Schwer will check in for Parker Amon. Amon gets a nice round of applause by the Bison faithful here. Free throw attempt number 2 for the Lobos and Kramer. This one will go long. Rebound to James Jewett. Jewett and Amon so far have combined for 13 points. We got them down for 9 rebounds here for the Bison. This will be on the deck, last touch, and it'll be off of BCN here for Parker Lettenmeyer. 4:31 to play here in this first half as the Lobos with Kobe Theelgis to inbound the basketball. And LLM just looking for something to brew offensively here. If they're going to face guard Carl guard, what's the chess match counter here for your Tyler Theelgis? You know, it's going to be a 4-on-4 game then for everybody else because there's going to be no help as Carl guard trying to get the ball right now, but sticking on him is Parker Lettenmeyer. And a timeout here for Tyler Theelgis. Will break as well. Timeout on the floor. Lobos with the ball when we return.
Ground North is a coffee shop and boutique located in the Bank North Mall in LaMoure, North Dakota. You can find a complete outfit at Ground North from sizes to small up to 3XL, ranging from sweaters, a variety of tops, bottoms, activewear, loungewear, and more. Ground North is open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. For more information or to check out the latest styles, go online to groundnorthboutique.com. That's groundnorthboutique.com.
20-5 here, Barnes Sky North over LaMoure-Litchville Marion. Chase Miller, Joey Hughes with you here for semifinal number 2 inside the W.E. Osmond Fieldhouse. Nice crowd on tap for Barnes Sky North and LaMoure-Litchville Marion. Got some holdovers from that Patriot and Valley City game as well. Ball will go right-handed side of the timeout by Tyler Theelgis, and the Lobos nearly threw this one away. Season low in scoring was 53 against Bowman County back on the 27th. Again, the Lobos averaging 62 points per game, but held just to 5 so far in this opening 12 minutes. Lobos, the baseline jumper, trying to change that three-pointer. That'll rattle out, no good by Kobe Theelgis. Parker Amon able to save it here as he gives it to Schlenker. Schlenker shovels this one up the floor, right-handed side, and then hitting the deck is Piatz. A turnover here for BCM, but this does allow them to reset in the half court defensively, where they have been hustling, getting after the loose ball, as the Lobos will handle this one with Kobe Theelgis now to the left wing. We'll go to Avery Kramer. Kramer looking to reverse, does. Back to Theelgis, who takes a ball screen from Gunner. Kobe crossing over right to left, leaves it left-handed side. That'll go to Kramer, back up top, as this one will work with Carlgard. Carlgard goes behind the back. Carlgard driving kick, open, three-pointer on the way. That'll go short here by Kramer, and a rebound by the Bison. And then we'll see a foul on LLM, and this could be on Kramer, and it is. That'll be his second. So Lobos with 2 on Workin, 2 on Kramer, and 2 on Gunnar Theelgis right now. That'll be the team's third of the quarter. A Bison won the definition of what was a rock'em sock'em rock fight back on Tuesday, 43-38 against Maple River. The Bison right now playing a similar style defensive-minded game here in this one. Schwer with it, back up top, ball fake coming here. Good drive there by Romick. Schwer ends up with it, loses it. It's still on the deck, but eventually the Lobos come up with it. Kobe Theelgis leaves this one, but Schlenker with a pickpocket steal. Schlenker, crow hop in the paint. There's a foul and count it. Oh, Jason Schlenker with the end one. Foul will come across on Kobe Theelgis, his first, the team's fourth. Nicely done by Schlenker, able to get the steal going the other side, playing through some contact, contorting his body and finishing for the and one. 22-5 here, under 3 minutes to play in this second quarter. The Bison so far with 9 points in the quarter, LLM with 3. Schlenker, free throw, no. Rebound tapped out in the hands of Kobe Theelgis. Just keeps getting a little bit deeper of a hole to climb out of here if you're LLM looking for something to go. Carlgard's shot will be off the mark, and the Lobos are now 2 of 22 from the floor. Bison, as they were against Maple River, just been really good defensively here against LaMoure-Litchville Marion. As the Bison will see this. Double ball screen coming. Schlenker takes it to the right. Parker Amon with it. Back to Schlenker. A little horn set as it goes left wing to Romick on the interior. There goes Amon high off the window. No. Rebound won by the Lobos and Gunnar Theelgis. Lobos just looking for something to go through that cylinder. Here's an ankle cross by Carlgard in transition. That'll help. The Bison just going to get set defensively, and Carlgard took it right to the 10, and it's to a 15-point contest. Schlenker here at the wing, leaves it right-handed side to Romick. Romick on the cross, able to go to the baseline here. Romick is dead, looking for some help, but gets a shot off instead on the spin and hit the front and the back of the rim. Rebound to Kobe Thielges. Lobos want to see if they can get some points in transition again. Kobe Thielges hands this one off now to Kramer. Kramer back to the right wing. Kobernick on the guard as Kramer uses up that dribble. Gives this one now to Workin as they reverse it to Thielges. Colby will see this one here to the baseline with 15 seconds on the shot clock. Jumper on the way for Workin. The three-pointer no as Parker Amon working on that 10th rebound here. We got him down for 9. Schlenker at the left wing on the skip. Kolbernick open, right baseline, three-pointer coming in and out, no good. Rebound for Amon. Amon able to finish for 2. Parker Amon, 5 points in the quarter, and Mason Workin took a shoulder from Parker Amon. You hope that he's all right now, just kind of holding his chin right now for the Lobos. Carlgard, tough three-pointer short. Workin gets the offensive rebound to the left wing as this one is going to be on the deck, and Jewett comes up with it. Jewett leaves it to Kolbernick now as Kolbernick brings into the front court about a 10-second differential between shot clock and the game clock. Buys into Schlenker. Schlenker at the left wing to Romick. Romick able to reverse it to Kolbernick. Ball goes to the baseline to Parker Amon. Jewett posting up on the block. Ball's going to get skipped. Romick left-handed side with 10 on the shot clock is nearing. You see with Schlenker, he'll rise, he'll shoot 3. Off the front iron, no. Rebound here by Parker Amon, who nearly deflected it in without looking at the hoop. 10 seconds now left in the half. You'll see this here to Kobe Thielges. Kobe Thielges with 5 seconds, now with 4. Carlgard with it with 2. Carlgard will shoot a 3 on the way. Got it to go to beat the horn. Carlgard now with 5, and the Lobos are in double digits. Lobos 8 points in the quarter, while for Barnes Sky North, they had 9 in the quarter. We'll take a quick break. Halftime show, taking a look at the first half numbers is next on your liveevent.com.
Hi, this is Jim, and with Bernie Berkemeyer, we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us in enchanting Ireland, June 25th to July 4th. Experience the ancient history, natural beauty, and the warm hospitality of Ireland. We travel across this beautiful country, visiting places like the Kilkenny Castle and the breathtaking cliffs of Moher. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ for more information, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
The friendly staff at LaMoure Drugstore reminds you, from prescription requests and OTC medication, you can find it all at LaMoure Drugstore. Gear up for the winter season with heated glove and boot liners to heated stadium seats, body wraps, and scarves. Plus, LaMoure Drugstore has an Evo car jump starter with an air compressor and power ports. You can also keep your refreshments cold or food warm with an Evo thermoelectric cooler bag. Located in the center of LaMoure in the Bank North Mall. For more, go to LaMoureDrugstore.com or stop in and check us out.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsborough, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank. Strong bank, strong communities.
At the half, it's Barnes Sky North 24-10 here in our opening 16 minutes. Taking a look at the first half numbers. Barnes Sky North shooting 50% from the floor at 11 of 22. They're 1 of 4 from the three-point line. Currently 1 of 3 from the stripe, 22 rebounds, 5 assists to 7 turnovers here for the Bison. For the Lobos, they're 4 of 26 shooting from the floor, 1 of 12 from 3. They're 1 of 4 from the line, 13 rebounds, 2 assists to 4 turnovers here for the Lobos. Points in the paint, all BCN, 21-3. That is a glaring stat here in this first half of play, plus 18 for the Bison for points in the paint. BCN 13 points in the first quarter, 9 in the second. Lobos with 2 points in the first quarter and 8 points in quarter number 2. First half numbers, again, on the individual side for the Bison. 7 points, 11 rebounds for Parker Amon. Amon with 8 defensive boards. 8 points, 3 rebounds then for James Jewett. You also have from there 4 points, 2 rebounds for Schlenker. 3 points, 3 boards for Dylan Piatz. In the starting lineup tonight, 2 points and a rebound for Zayden Romick here for the Bison. And the Bison led by the 7 points, 11 rebounds by Parker Amon, and the 8 points, 3 boards by James Jewett. For the Lobos, 5 points for Carl Gard on 2 of 9 shooting, 5 points and 3 rebounds with a steal. 3 points, 2 boards for Preston Arndt, and 2 points and 1 rebound here for Avery Kramer. The Lobos again led by the 5 points of Carl Gard here in this first half of play. At the half, it's 24-10 Bison. Take a break. When we come back, we'll recap what happened in our first 3 games next here from the BCT on YourLiveEvent.com.
Successful teams need a place to practice when the weather doesn't cooperate or the teams just need an extra swing. The Mayport Youth Center provides that option for the Mayport CG School District, summer baseball and softball teams. The Mayport Youth Center is an indoor facility that includes batting cages and field turf. In the winter, the facility is home to the Mayport Ice Dog hockey team. Good luck to the Mayport CG Patriots from the Mayport Youth Center.
I'm James Jentz with RE/MAX Now, where we make the process of buying and selling property easy. This is Don. He's recently been thinking about selling his house. Here are the top 5 struggles Don is most likely to encounter. Number 1, pricing.
Somebody buy my house.
Number 2, the marketing. Number 3, the negotiation.
4, the paperwork.
And number 5, the closing. We can help with that. So when you want to find Realty Now, choose RE/MAX Now. Go to findrealtynow.com.
Looking for a college experience where you can get a degree and make a difference? Valley City State University is the top public regional college in North Dakota, as ranked by U.S. News and World Report. Visit today at vcsu.edu/visit.
First half numbers go like this again for Barnskine North. One more time, 7 points for Parker Amon, 11 rebounds. Well, for the Lobos, Carl Gard has 5. Take a look at what happened earlier today here from the BCT. In the first game on the Constellation semifinals, it was a great back-and-forth contest. 5 lead changes there. 2 times the score was tied at 2 times throughout the game. Both teams had double-digit point leads. Weimar-Lidgwood would fall, though, to White Shield 72-67. The difference in the game, 8 threes by the Warriors, 2 by the Warbirds. White Shield led by the 19 points of Sitting Dog, where he had 15 points, 5 rebounds for the Warbirds' perspective with Hunter Dunn. Maple River then able to upend the Enderlin Eagles by a final of 68-27. Carter Bosch with 20 points, Kobe Wisniewski 14 points, 11 rebounds. Enderlin led by the 9 points of Chamberlain and the 9 of Krubra. And then in our first semifinal, Valley City with the win over the Mayport CG Patriots 50-40. Bryson Heck with 17 points, a double-double by Dieterle, 11 points and 15 rebounds. Dabano with 19 and 10 for Mayport CG. So here's what Saturday has in store. 7th place game at noon will feature the Enderlin Eagles and the Weimar-Lidgwood Warbirds. At 1:30, the consolation title between Maple River and White Shield. 3rd place game will have Mayport CG against the loser of this contest. The championship then at 4:30 will have the winner of this contest going up against the Valley City Highlanders. That again is a look at what happened earlier today. Take a quick break. When we come back, it'll be second half of the semifinal, game number 2 here of the second semis, as the Bison lead it by 14 points over the Lobos on YourLiveEvent.com.
Weimar Auto is your hometown auto and egg part store. Their dedicated staff at Weimar Auto provides service and repair on cars, tractors, and trucks. In addition to auto and truck service, Weimar Auto has supplies from hardware and plumbing to agriculture solutions to local specialty products and sells and installs tires. Weimar Auto will strive to give you the best service and the greatest value possible. For shop hours, specials, or auto products, go online to WeimarAuto.com. Weimar Auto, located at 500 Highway 13 West in Weimar.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argusville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
Second half action moments away here from the W.E. Osmond Fieldhouse. Would like to thank all of the folks behind the scenes that are able to help us out, provide the stats, get us, so to speak, in shape and everything else here in Valley City, and going to do the dirty work when it comes to running a tournament. Those include Calvin Kraft from Enderlin. He is the commissioner of the Barnes County Tournament Athletic Association. Steve Olson, the assistant athletic director, kind of the tournament manager, if you will. Gary Bodine and Colin Olson, who run the stats and do a little bit of everything here today. Thank you for what they do here on your live event. And make sure you thank all the sponsors as well. Without those sponsors, we would not be here in Valley City. For the 2024-2025 BCT, the Girls Championship featured Valley City and Northern Cass. We'll see what the Boys Championship will feature here after this 16 minutes. As they post up Carl Guard on the inside, there's a turnover on the Lobos. That'll be their fifth of the contest. Right-handed side now will be Romick. Romick gives this one to Amon around the world to Schlenker. Schlenker on the inside to Jewett. There's a tip, but there's a foul here on LLM. Gunnar Thielges going to get called for the foul. That'll be his third, the team's first. So for the Lobos, Carl Guard with Workin. A pair of Thielges here and Avery Kramer, their original starting five, and in the game for the Lobos in the second half. Parker, Amon, Jewett, as you'll see Amon turn around jumper, good for two. Amon now with 9 points, also with Dylan Piotz, Schlenker, and with him is Romick. The original starting five here for the Bison. Carlgar gives this one to Thielges. Gunner looking to spin, and there's going to be a hand defensively. Be active. Romick was able to do so and get another turnover, back-to-back turnovers to start this half for the Lobos. Ball goes to Jewett. Jewett on the inside, good hands defensively there to bat that one away for Gunnar Thielges. Turnover number 8 on the Bison. Lobos, though, the question is, can they get something to consistently go through that basket? There's a block shot by Amon out of play, and it will be Lobos with the basketball. 35 seconds as they get the shot clock to go to 25. Lobos to inbound it here with Kobe Thielges. Bounce pass across the paint there to Avery Kramer out of play, and it will be LLM with the basketball. When we say defense travels, Barnes County North, their 4 games this season, giving up just 42 points per contest, only scoring 51, but you don't need to score much when you're only giving up 42 a night. Lobos will be inbounds with Workin on the skip as they reverse it around the horn to the left wing. Colby Thielges taking the ball screen, able to spin, dumps a pass now to Gunnar Thielges. Jumper from the baseline, got it to go. Gunnar Thielges with the first field goal for the Lobos in the second half as they're back within 14. That was the halftime deficit. Schlenker, high post touch to Amon. Amon on the free throw line to the right-handed side with it as they give it back up top now to Schlenker. Schlenker at the left wing as Jewett trying to get up to the top of the key here. A little zone defense, a little matchup zone here by the Lobos as the Bison will see this with the bounce pass to Parker Amon. Amon looking across the paint for Piotz, and Piotz got it to go. Amon threads the needle. Dylan Piatz now with 5. You can get a big like that to see the floor. Just makes things so much more easier for an offense. Jumper. Here's a shot that'll go off the mark. Rebound to Parker Amon. And Amon will get the outlet man to Schlenker. Schlenker, right-handed dribble. That's going to be an offensive foul here on Schlenker with the clear out on the forearm here. Avery Kramer on the guard. Schlenker will pick up his second. That'll be the team's first of quarter number 3. For the Lobos right now down by 16, would like to get it to 10 points or less if he can before the fourth quarter. Carl Guard at the right wing, looking for a screen, takes one here. They are able to come out and hedge. Lobos with a little 4-1 set. The one in there right now is Gunnar Theogis. Carl Guard with a couple of dribbles again. Carl Guard, tough shot. Dirk Nowitzki, fadeaway, no. Rebound will come down on the interior here for BCN. Romick gets the rebound. Foul will be on Warkin. That'll be his third. So the Lobos have 3 on Gunner and 3 on Warkin here. Substitution as Preston Arndt will check into the contest. 28-12 right now with 5:25 remaining here as BCN has been out in front from the jump. Schlenker, right side, can't get it. Rebound tapped down, and it will be BCN with the basketball. Barton Sky North on the side will inbound it here with Jason Schlenker. As Schlenker able to give this one to Amon. Amon here at the top of the key. Gives it to Schlenker here. Schlenker reverse pivot. Shovel pass inside to Jewett, but can't finish with the layup. Rebound here for Carl Guard. Lobos outlet. Other side of the floor to Kobe Theogis. Theogis taking a screen. Jumper will go well short. Jewett gets the rebound. Bison slowing it back up now, and they'll run an offensive set. Left-handed side. Schlenker left wing. Schlenker will shoot the three-pointer. That'll go long. Rebound here for the Lobos with Gunnar Theogis as he gets it to Carl Guard now. Carl Guard at the right wing, crossing over right to left, using up that dribble. Carl Guard probing, sees this, and it'll eventually go to Kramer. Kramer top of the key 3. That'll go off the iron. Rebound for Arndt, though. Put back off the window. No, Kramer trying to save it, and it will be off of Kramer. Out of bounds. Good hustle by the Lobos, but we'll see a substitution here as James Schwer and Kobernick will check back into the game. 28-12 here at the 4:28 mark in this third quarter. Just 4 points for the Bison here in the quarter so far, 2 for LLM. Bison will see this with Schwer. Schwer with a head fake, got his man up in the air. The foul will come on the Lobos with Preston Arndt. Arndt did the splits over Schwer. That's dangerous. 28-12 with 4:19 left to play here in the third. Bison 13-27 shooting from the floor. The Lobos at 5 of 33. BCN on the inbounds, gives it to Schwer. This one open, Kobernick, left pocket 3. That'll go long. Rebound tapped out on the interior. Romick can't get it. Carl Guard trying to hustle after it, and it's last touch off of Carl Guard. So one of those nights, if you're LaMoure-Litchville Marion, it might not matter who you're playing. It's just not going your way, but you got to find ways to battle through it. I don't know if you're the Bison. We saw them do this for 4 quarters against Maple River, holding the Raiders to 38 points in a 43-38 win. And the way this one is going with Dawson Schmidt this season, this might be the recipe for success for the Bison. Hound you defensively, take what you can offensively, and if you can get in the 40s on any given night, the Bison, with how they have been able to play defense here throughout a game and a half in Valley City, they're going to be in a lot of games. Here's a steal for Kobe Theogis. Shovel pass across the paint for the and one. Avery Kramer with an and-one opportunity. That's where the Lobos have been successful at times here tonight. Foul will be assessed here on Kobernick. His first, the team's second. Transition points for the Lobos are going to be key, and I think for a lot of teams going up against the Bison throughout the course of this season, can you get something at the paint, get something easy in transition without BCN setting up their defense? Because when they've set up their defense, they've been a tough puzzle so far throughout this tournament. Shot will be off the mark. Rebound comes down here after the free throw miss. Bison will see this with Schlenker in the front court. Schlenker on it on the skip left-handed side of Romick. Romick with it now to Amon. Amon with the jab, ripping it through, hits the deck. Lobos and Amon on the floor, and we'll see a jump. The arrow will stay with BCN. Bison plus 13 when it comes to the rebounds at 30-17 right now as the Bison will inbound it here with Schlenker. Amon asking for it. Schlenker got to get it in before a 5 count does. Back cut on the way. Rolmick, he's going to hit the deck as Theoljus, that's Kobe, gets a steal in the hands of Art. Up the other side of the floor, here goes Gunner in transition. Gunner step open. Carlgard left wing 3 on the way. That'll go short, long. Rebound, though, here for the Lobos. Right pocket 3 for Kramer. He gets the shot off, can't get it. Rebound on the inside for Gunner Theoljus. Gunner able to go to Art now, 10-footer. That'll go long, and Schwer gets the defensive rebound. Bison need a timeout here with Dawson Schmidt. Will break with him. 3:18 left to play in quarter number 3. It's 28-14 Bison on YourLiveEvent.com.
This is Chris from Agassi Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Winter Conference 2025 is Wednesday, January 22nd at the Avalon Center in Fargo, North Dakota. You can register at planterdoc.com. Engineers, agronomists, and product experts will share insights focused on improving farm operations. Stay ahead of the curve by learning how to maximize your efficiency in the field with solutions for every season. Register for Winter Conference 2025 at planterdoc.com.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
3:18 here in the third quarter after the timeout here from Barnes County North. They will have 4 remaining. 2 fouls here for the Bison in the quarter. 3 fouls for the Lobos, also have 4 timeouts left to play. A little zone defense from the Lobos. They're looking to chase this one up top here on the guard by Kramer. This one goes up top now to Piatz, looking for Amon. Amon back as this will go to Rolmick. Rolmick with it to Schwer. Schwer nearly stepped out of bounds, and this one will be a hard hit, and we'll have a tie-up between both Avery Kramer and Zayden Rolmick. The arrow will go towards the Lobos that both held the basketball kind of above their head and hit the deck hard. The Lobos again will get it, so they get a defensive stop. We saw both of them just kind of colliding, but they both had a hand on the basketball here, so that's why there was a jump. Lobos crossing over left-handed side. Kramer will see this one, and Schlenker gets called for the foul. And Schlenker is going to pick up his third. That'll be the team's third of the quarter, and that's something obviously Dawson Schmidt wants, where one of your backcourt players, especially someone who handles the point guard duties here for the Bison, picking up his third. So now for the Lobos, going to go after Schlenker here to try to finish off the quarter. Carlgard with a nice little shovel pass to Theoljus, but there's a steal. Schlenker comes up with it. Schlenker in the front court. Here goes Rolmick to the paint, off the window. No, rebound to Colby Theoljus. Parker Amon is there. Then Amon going up, and there's going to be a foul on the Lobos. It just seems like if there's a loose ball, Parker Amon is like right there all the time, just around it. Foul will come across on the Lobos. This will be on Preston Art, his second, team's fourth, and Amon needs at least 1 free throw here on 2 to get to his double-double performance. Amon free throw attempt will be off the mark. Now 1 of 3 from the line as Jewett comes into the game, and also Parker Lettenmeyer returns. Free throw attempt number 2 here for Parker Amon. Amon. Right-handed toss. That'll go long. Ball gets tipped out in the hands of the Lobos. Good save there by Art. Gunnar Theoljus now to Carlgard. Carlgard. Amon's there trying to get a hand in his face. Carlgard shot no. Rebound though by Kobe. Theoljus able to spin into a double. Now finds Carlgard. Free throw line jumper. This one will be off the iron and a board for Jewett. Some decent looks here for the Lobos, just not going now on that possession. The Bison will see this here on the left-handed side with it to Jewett on the baseline. Jewett here on the guard, able to go on the baseline, and a turnover here on the Bison. That'll be their 9th. Lobos picking up the pressure in the half court a little bit more, getting in those passing lanes, trying to get in front of any particular driving situation for BCN. Really, the way this game is going, it might be the first one to get a 6-0, 8-0 run. If you're the Lobos, you do it. You're back within single digits. Have a chance to get something going offensively for the Bison. The way you've been playing defense might be too much for the Lobos to overcome. Gunnar Thiel just off the window for 2. Thiel just all 4 points here in this third quarter. LLM back within 12. Bison trying to wake their way out of a double team as Romick here. Romick on the baseline to Amon. Amon gives it now. Bounce pass to Piatz across the way for Jewett for 2. Jewett now has 10, and oh, what a honey of a pass by the senior guard, Dylan Piatz. Lobos with Kobe Thielgis. Paul will go left wing now to Kramer. Kramer taking the rub screen as Kramer makes his way high off the window. Got it to go. Avery Kramer now with 6. Well, here comes the offenses a little bit late in the third quarter, trading buckets. Lobos full court pressure defense. Bounce pass. This will go Piatz. Piatz right-handed side. Three-pointer for Lettenmeyer. That'll go long. Ball tapped out in the hands of Karlgaard. Lobos with Kobe Thielgis up the far side of the floor. Thielgis here at the left wing. Thielgis trying to back his defender down a little bit more. Thielgis sees a double come. Thielgis stepped through off the window. No rebound for Workin, trying to throw it off Jewett, and it's saved by Lettenmeyer. And then there's a foul here for Preston Arndt. Arndt will pick up the foul. That'll be his third, and we'll go to the other end and shoot free throws. Parker Lettenmeyer will head to the free throw line for 2 after that being the team's 5th foul. If you like defensive basketball, this has been the game for you. If you like offensive basketball, the very first game was the game for you between LaMoure-Litchville and White Shield. White Shield just getting and playing up and down pace. That was a fun one to see, and this one has been all defense here in this semifinal as Lettenmeyer gets the shooter's roll. Schlenker returns with Barclay. Lolo is making a substitution as Workin able to come back into the contest. Bison with 7 points here in the quarter. Free throw attempt here for Barclay. He is good. Lettenmeyer will be able to hit the free throw attempt as he hits both. Barclay now on the guard on the far side of Avery Kramer. Kramer sets this one up. A 3-second shot clock to game clock differential here for the Lobos. Karlgaard holding on to that basketball right now as he goes to the right-handed side. Karlgaard gives this one up to Kobe Thielgis. Kobe Thielgis with a dribble to the right wing. Thielgis now up top to Workin. Workin reverses this one to Avery Kramer with the skip. Right-handed 3 on the way. This off the mark. No rebound here for Jewett. Bison with 2 seconds. 1 second to get a shot off. Half-court shot to beat the horn. That'll go short on the attempt from the Bison with Grady Barclay. But after 3 quarters of play, the Bison lead it by 14 on the Bank North scoreboard.
Looking for a college experience where you can get a degree and make a difference? Valley City State University is the top public regional college in North Dakota, as ranked by U.S. News and World Report. Visit today at vcsu.edu/visit.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
32-18 as we enter the fourth quarter here on YourLiveEvent.com. Make sure you stay tuned with us. Once we get to our post-game show, we'll hear from the victorious team, hear from a member from them. Also take a look at the final numbers and take a look at our Agassi Feature Precision Egg play of the contest. Chase Miller, Joey Hughes here in Valley City. So zone continues for the Lobos here, as this one will go to the high post to Piatz, now to Schlenker. Schlenker on the baseline at the right short corner, and this one will go out of bounds and will stay with Schlenker and the Bison. Orange County North right now led by the 10 points of Jewett, the 9 for Parker Amon. Lobos led by the 6 of Kramer and the 5 of Karlgaard. Ball will be out of play and will stay with BCN. It's like a slow quicksand playing BCN. You know, you just, all of a sudden you feel like maybe you got a chance, then all of a sudden you're a little bit farther down here with the way that they play defense. Parker Amon throwing it up, and he gets fouled, and Amon will head back to the free throw line. It's a tough matchup, as we alluded to here, as Amon is picking up fouls with these Lobo players. So you have now Workin, Kramer, Gunnar Theolgis, and Arndt with all 3 fouls here for the Lobos. Free throw opportunity here for Parker. There's the double-double. Now with 10 points on the night. Question is just how many rebounds will he eventually get on the evening? Free throw attempt number 2 here for Parker. Free throw is up and free throw is good. So the Bison able to hit some free throws that time for Parker Amon. Back to a 16-point lead here for BCN. And so you start looking at the clock, you start thinking of possessions here. How many more possessions can the Lobos come without scoring or at least getting a free throw opportunity? Kobe Theolgis inside the paint, jumper rattling in. Kobe Theolgis with his first field goal of the evening. Lobos back within 14. Little full court 2-2-1 pressure defense as the Lobos will look to trap out of this. They get a hand. Amon is there. This is on the deck and a jump ball between Amon and also Mason Workin. And the arrow will make its way to BCN. So 33-20 here as the Bison will make a substitution as they will. This will be with James Schwer to check in. And Schwer looking to come in as the officials will talk it over, making sure it will be the Lobos with the basketball. As the arrow at the scores table had it for Barnes County North, but they started the quarter with the rock, so you'll switch it. And it will be now LLM to have another opportunity. So you get a quick bucket by Theolgis, so you get a stop. Almost if you get another quick field goal here for the Lobos, that'll go a long way on this set. Kobe Theolgis off the backboard. Can't get the shooter's roll, trying to save it there, but James Jewett gets the defensive rebound as Schlenker will see this. As Schlenker gives this one now to Romick. Romick at the left wing, bounce pass to Jewett up top. Here's a tip and a good job by the Lobos defense. Here as they go inside the paint, shot no, rebound, put back, good for 2. Shot missed by Kramer, but Kobe Theolgis finishes for the 2 points. And the Lobos will see a timeout here for Dawson Schmidt. So back-to-back field goals here for the Lobos in the last about 45 seconds here. Makes it a 12-point game. Timeout on the floor for BCN.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
As we start this possession after the timeout here, this one we look out into the Barnes County North student section after the deflection. Lobos right now in this zone being very active up top with Kobe Theolgis, with Avery Kramer being active defensively. They're getting some tips and they're going the other way. Schlenker will see this here at the top. Schlenker at the left wing, dribbling his way inside the paint, lost it. Carlgard gets the steal, and there's another turnover here on BCN in this fourth quarter. Almost don't look now can make this a 9 or 10 point game. Driving kick, they want to make it 9. Carlgard, rainbow 3, yes sir! Carlgard with the triple. He's got 8, his second made 3. Lobos got this puppy down to 9. For LLM, it's a 7-2 run to start the fourth quarter. Ball's on the deck. This one coming here for the Bison, and there's a foul here for the Lobos. Avery Kramer will pick up his 4th, team second. Foul on the floor as James Jewett will check in with 6:01 left to play in the fourth. And right now, if you're LLM, you're starting to feel some life here with how you've been able to play to start this fourth quarter play. Bison looking for a solid offensive set right here. Crossing over left to right. Here goes Amon inside the paint. Amon lost it on the way up. Good defense by Theogis. That's Gunner. Also on the inside by Workin. Lobos making their way with Gunner. Theogis off the window. No rebound to Jewett. Jewett will see this now to Schlenker. But again, the pace is starting to pick up here in the transition for the Lobos is where they're finding some easy opportunities. Jewett on the inside looking for Amon. The Bison just sped up a little bit right now offensively as there's a good job by Kobe Theogis getting into that passing lane. It's 34-25. They just feel like the Bison in control for 3 quarters, but here in this fourth quarter, the Lobos ratcheting up the defense a little bit, getting this up an extra gear. We'll see if it can help out the Lobos. The last 5:15, 5 seconds on the shot clock. Barnes County North got to get a shot off here to beat the horn. Schlenker, shot off the iron. Rebound here will be out of bounds. So Lobos get a stop defensively. The Bison do take some time off the clock, but right now, time not as much of a factor as when you're down by 14 or 16 points. 3-possession game. Lobos taking the ball screen there. Right-handed side working, guarded by Jewett. He'll shoot a three-pointer. Got it! Mason Workin steps into a three, and it's not a 3-possession game. It's a 2-possession game. Bison with Schlenker. Schlenker weaving his way through a double. Parker Amon's pass to Jewett. This one goes out of play and a turnover for the Bison. As we alluded to, the Bison just getting a little bit sped up here right now by the Lobos pressure defense. And LLM 34-28 all of a sudden has awakened here in the fourth quarter offensively. 10 points in the quarter. They had 18 going in the fourth. Working. Gives this one now to Kobe Theogis. Coming off the screen is Carlgard. Carlgard to the baseline. Left pocket 3. This will be off the iron. Rebound here won by Piatz. Piatz loses the handle. The Bison will come up with it now. Romick at the right wing. Bounce pass to Piatz as the Bison will set up an offense. Amon at the high post. Open jumper. Romick 3-pointer. This one will go long. Ball tapped up by Amon out of play, and it will be LLM with the basketball. The Bison with 2 points here in this quarter from the free throw line by Parker Amon. As tying the shoelaces here is Mason Workin. We already saw one shoe come apart a little bit with Mr. Heck. As Bryson Heck again saw one at half court, literally blew his shoe out. So able to get a new shoe and get back in with a new pair. Haven't seen that in a ball game yet this season, so put that one on your bingo basketball card. Right now, the Bison trying to make a defensive stop as their offense has been a little off-kilter, and give credit to the Lobos ratcheting up that pressure. The Lobos right now will see it in the front court, as they will to left wing. Here it goes, working with the Kramer with the basketball. And a timeout here for Tyler Theo. Just didn't like the offensive set. We'll break with him. 3:48 left in the fourth. It's the semifinals of the BCT on your liveevent.com.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
The vision of the Findlay-Sharon Public School is to educate today's learners for tomorrow's world. The mission of the students and staff is to have the power, pride, opportunity, wisdom, effort, and relationship to be respectful, be responsible, and be safe. Through this effort, students at the Findlay-Sharon Public School will become well-rounded, confident, and responsible individuals who aspire to achieve their full potential. To learn more, visit FindlaySharonSchool.com.
Both teams with 3 timeouts remaining. The Lobos with 2 fouls. Barnes County North with 0 here in this fourth quarter. On the Bank North scoreboard, 34-28 on the inbounds here for the Lobos. As they will see this one, the front court now at the left wing. Carlgar coming through the elevator screen, takes a dribble, rises, 3-pointer. That'll go off the back of the rim. Rebound here for the Lobos with Workin. as hitting the deck hard is a Bison player, and Romick open, Carlgard left wing three, in and out, no good, and a rebound here for the Bison. Romick up the far sideline. Bison get a stop now to Schlenker. Schlenker probing in the front court here for BCN. Schlenker will see this one now to Romick with the bounce pass. This one will go to Barclay. Barclay looking for Amon here. Gives it up top. Amon reverse it to Schlenker on the wing. Schlenker up and over as they give it now to left-hand side Barclay. Barclay with the jab. Barclay jumper, 16-footer. That'll go long. Rebound here to Mason Workin. Lobos trying to see if they can make this a one-possession game. They've shot a couple of threes. We're trying to get it to a 4-point game. Thiel just wants a 4-point game. Block shot by Amon. Here goes BC on the other side. Romick leads a 2-on-1. Now it's a 1-on-1. And there's a block shot, but there's a foul. Kobe Thiel just will get tabbed with the foul. That'll be his second, team's third, and free throws upcoming here for BCN. Romick will head to the free throw line to shoot two. 34-28 free throw attempt on the way here for the Bison. This one is off. It's still a two-possession game. LLM 10 points in the quarter. The Bison, they've had 2 points, but again, no field goals. 2 of 3 from the free throw line here in the fourth. Free throw attempt number 2 is off the side of the rim. Rebound, though. Put back off the window. Good for 2 by Schwer. James Schwer with an offensive rebound, and it's back to a 3-possession game. Lobos with Kobe Thiel just off the window. Left hand, no. Ball out of play. Last touch here by Carlgard. As you'll see, BCN right now on the inbounds. Full court pressure defense by the Lobos. They have turned the Bison over when they've been able to get set in a full court. Here it is to Amon, and there's going to be the turnover. Turnover on the Bison, but now right now for the Lobos, now time is starting to become more of a crunch factor here where you can ill afford to really come up with too many more empty possessions here for the Lobos. Ball will hand off to Carlgard. Carlgard little runs a 1-4 set. Carlgard right wing to Kobe Thielgis. Kobe with the ball fake. Carlgard setting a screen. Colby able to reverse it. Gives us now to Workin. Right elbow jumper. Short grazes the iron rebound. Put back Workin. No. Another offensive board for the Lobos here with Kobe Thiel. Just block shot by Amon. Out of bounds, but the Lobos will stay with it. 32 seconds on the shot clock. LLM with Kobe Thiel just to handle this one on the baseline. As he does, gives it to Workin here at the top of the key. Workin taking a dribble. Workin making his way. Jumper will go short, and a rebound here for Parker Amon. Bison now can start playing the old Dean Smith four corners if he can hold on to the basketball, kill some clock. Ball will go left-hand side, but instead they want to attack. There's a turnover. Outlet the other way. Gunnar Thiel just to Mason Workin. Workin on the baseline. No! Rebound here out of play, and it will be LLM with the basketball. Lobos trying to get off the schneid of 28 points right now. They've just been hit on that for a while. It was 34-25 at the 6:01 mark, and just 3 points since then for the Lobos. That was a three-pointer on the way by Workin. Ball goes right inside Workin. Three ball, that's short. Was it deflected by Schwer? Not going to matter because a great hustle play by Avery Kramer to throw it out of bounds off Romick. What a hustle play by Kramer. If LLM comes back, as they will talk it over here with Schneider and Tommy Bergen, if LLM comes back and forces overtime or wins this game, you're going to circle that play, especially if they're able to get something offensively here. Inbounds goes to Gunnar Theogis. Gunnar on the baseline. Guarded there by Parker Amon. Shot is going to be blocked by Amon. With it now comes BCN. The Bison will see it, as this will be with Schlenker. Schlenker up the floor, left and inside of Romick. And a timeout here for Dawson Schmidt. They want to talk it over for the Bison. 76 precious seconds remaining here in the semifinals of the BCT.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
36-28 here, 76 seconds remaining. A date with Valley City in the championship awaits. Barnes County North trying to bleed this last 76 seconds off the clock. Lobos trying to at least see how long they can extend it. They're going to try to get the steal, but this one will be a foul. Foul will come on Kobe Theogis. Foul will be his third. That'll be the team's fourth. And the Lobos right now might have to, after that foul, start playing the foul game to extend this one, down by 8 points. Trying to get it. Kobe Theogis gets the steal. There's a turnover, but now here's been the question for the Lobos. Trying to get a bucket. Kobe Theogis three-pointer off the rim, no good. Rebound here for Gunnar Theogis. Gives it now to Carl Guard. Back to Kobe to Workin here at the left wing. Workin three. That'll be off the side of the rim. No. Ball's going to be on the deck. It's loose, and the Bison and the Lobos will have a tie-up, and the arrow will make its way towards Barnes County North. This might be the longest 2.5 minutes for Dawson Schmidt's life right now for Barnes County North. It just has been pulling teeth-esque to try to get to the 0-0 mark as Tyler Theogis wants a quick break on the floor. We'll keep it here. 36-28. Season low in scoring is 39 points for Barnes County North against Edgeley-Cullen Montpelier. While for LaMoure-Litchville Marion, this will be a season low regardless. Their previous season low was 53 against Bowman County. So 36-28 in this tournament so far through 2 games. The Bison gave up 36 points to Maple River, 26 points so far here. That's 28 points. That's 66 points through nearly 8 quarters of basketball. Not bad defense here by BCN, and that very well easily could be our Agassiz Precision Egg play of the contest. Has been the defense here again today for the Bison. Full court pressure defense for the Lobos. Next jump ball would favor LLM. They're trying to get a steal. Schwer with it. Right-handed side. Romix pass to Parker Amon. Amon saves it before it goes out of bounds on the interior here. Amon trying to handle it. Does. Leaves it, but there's a steal for Gunnar Theogis and a foul here for Barnes County North. They have fouls to give, so that's not the worst foul in the world. That'll be their first of the quarter. Dylan Piatz will get tabbed for the foul, but again, not the worst foul in that particular situation where it's transition basketball. This at least gets you have a chance to get your defensive set. Workin front court for the Lobos. Workin will step into a three-pointer. This is off the iron, no. Rebound tapped up by Kramer. The Bison will see this one with Piatz in the backcourt to Schlenker. Schlenker and a foul here on Kobe Theogis. Kobe will pick up his fourth, and Schlenker will head to the free throw line for 2. The Bison with just 4 points in this quarter, but they built a 14-point lead, so you could have a quarter like this. 13 points in the first, 9 points in the second, 8 points in the third, and just 4 points again here in this fourth. Free throw opportunity is up, and it's good. Now with 5 points here for Schlenker. Bison 37-28. Free throw opportunity number 2 upcoming here for Jason. 3 possession game right now. Now it's 4 possessions. I might just do it here. Schlenker gives this one up the floor as the Lobos with Carl Guard. Carl Guard at the wing. Carl Guard will shoot a three-pointer on the way. This gets the shooter's roll and a timeout for Tyler Theogis. Well, Carl Guard now in double digits with 11. 38-31. Timeout with the Lobos. That'll be their third. They will have 2 remaining. It's in a game, whether you win or lose, also is teaching moments in a tournament contest like this, and trying to close one out if you're Barnes County North. Well, if you're the Lobos, how can you continue to extend this game? Trailing it by 7 right now on the Bank North scoreboard. Timeout here for Tyler Theogis and LaMoure-Litchville Marion. If this result holds, Lobos would drop to 4-2 on the season. Barnes County North would improve to 4-1, and in doing so, here in the Barnes County tournament, knock down the 3 of Maple River, knock down the 2 of LaMoure-Litchville Marion in this tournament seed line. Then they'll have a crack at the number 1 seed of Valley City upcoming on Saturday. This one again can hold here for the final 9.3 seconds. Lobos at this point, if you can't get the steal or that quick jump, We'll just be able to milk the time off here if we were the Bison. Bison after the timeout. We'll see Schwer inbounding the basketball. Lobos full court pressure defense. Barker, Amon, and Piotz in the backcourt here for BCN. Schwer will see this one to Schlenker. Schlenker gets into the front court here, passes it off to Piotz. Piotz is not going to look to do anything. He'll hold on to it. And your final here in the BCT semifinals. Barnes County North for back-to-back seasons. They are heading to the BCT championship, and they get a little revenge on top of it, defeating the team they lost to in the championship last season in LaMoure-Litchville Marion with a 38-31 victory. Lobos scored 13 points in the quarter. Barnes County North, they score 6. BCN now 4-1 on this season. Again, your final on the Bank North scoreboard here today in Valley City. It is a 7-point victory here for the Bison. Our post-game show is coming up next.
Ground North is a coffee shop and boutique located in the Bank North Mall in LaMoure, North Dakota. You can find a complete outfit at Ground North from sizes to small up to 3XL, ranging from sweaters, a variety of tops, bottoms, activewear, loungewear, and more. Ground North is open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. For more information or to check out the latest styles, go online to groundnorthboutique.com. That's groundnorthboutique.com.
As we get to our player of the game, brought to you in part by Enbridge. Go to Enbridge.com for career opportunities. Life takes energy. That again is Enbridge.com. Player of the game here for Barnes County North, Parker Amon, 11 points, 14 rebounds, 4 blocked shots, and 3 assists. Amon goes 4 of 8 shooting from the floor, 3 of 6 from the free throw line. But again, a double-double performance for Parker Amon in this tournament now with 22 points and 22 rebounds here for Parker Amon. He is our Enbridge Energy player of the game. Our Agassi Precision Egg play of the contest. The defensive effort from Barnes County North. The Lobos shoot 13 of 66 from the floor compared to BCN's 15 of 36. Yes, they shot 30 more shots. However, Barnes County North with 2 more made field goals, albeit the Lobos shooting a lot of threes there in that fourth quarter, trying to come back. They go 4 of 26 from the free throw line. The defensive effort, both on Tuesday night, holding the Raiders to 38, and tonight holding the Lobos to 31 points, is our Agassi Precision Egg play the contest. The defensive effort by Barnes County North at Agassi Precision Egg. They're your local precision planting dealer. Agassi Precision Egg in Hillsboro. Call 701-436-2119. Then again, is 701-436-2119, or visit planterdoc.com. It's been a defensive clinic here through 4 quarters for the Bison in this BCT. Final numbers go like this. The Bison shoot 15 of 36 at 41% from the floor, 1 of 9 from 3, 7 of 13 from the free throw line, 45 rebounds, 8 assists to 22 turnovers, while for the Lobos, 13 of 66 shooting from the field, 4 of 26 from 3, 1 of 5 from the free throw line, 34 rebounds, 6 assists, and 8 turnovers here for the Lobos. Points in the paint plus 16 for the Bison, 31-15. Points off turnovers, 11-9 here for LaMoure-Litchville Marion. Barnes County North, 11 points, 14 rebounds for Parker, 10 points, 8 boards for James Jewett, 6 points and 2 rebounds for Schlenker, 5 points and 6 rebounds here on the way for Dylan Piotz. You also had in this contest 2 points for Parker Lettenmeyer and 2 points as well for James Jewett. Again, the Bison led by the double-double of Amon with 11 points, 14 rebounds, and Jewett with 10 points and 8 boards. Lobos would finish with 11 points with Carl Garden, 5 rebounds, 6 points for Kramer. You had 4 points apiece for Gunnar Theologist and also Kobe Theologist. They had 6 and 7 rebounds, respectively. 3 points for Preston Hart and 3 points for Mason Work. And we come back, we'll hear from our player of the game, Parker Amon. That's next here on our postgame show on your liveevent.com.
Hi, this is Jim, and with Bernie Berkemeyer, we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us in enchanting Ireland June 25th to July 4th. Experience the ancient history, natural beauty, and the warm hospitality of Ireland. We travel across this beautiful country visiting places like the Kilkenny Castle and the breathtaking cliffs of Moher. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ for more information, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
The friendly staff at LaMoure-Drugstore reminds you, from prescription requests and OTC medication, you can find it all at LaMoure-Drugstore. Gear up for the winter season with heated glove and boot liners to heated stadium seats, body wraps, and scarves. Plus, LaMoure-Drugstore has a Nebo car jump starter with an air compressor and power ports. You can also keep your refreshments cold or food warm with the Nebo Thermoelectric Cooler Bag. Located in the center of Lemoore in the Bank North Mall. For more, go to LaMoure-Drugstore.com or stop in and check us out.
Well, join us again as our Enbridge Energy player of the game here for the Barn Sky North Bison. That is Parker Amon here. We were just talking off air, Parker. The defensive effort, you held Maple River to 38 points in a tough-fought victory where you only scored 43 and you won. You hold LaMoure-Litchville Marion to 31 points. You don't even need 40 points to win a game here with 38. What's been it about that side of the basketball in these two games in the BCT that has worked really well for your team, no matter who's on the floor for you guys?
Yeah, that defense has been spectacular. That high-low with me and James, it's been amazing. And then Jason, it's good offense, but really, really good defense holding them to that.
Without question. Talk about how fun is it playing with James. Obviously, tonight, you two in this particular game combined for 21 points, able to get 22 rebounds. What's it like with a big guy, whether he's on the inside or you're on the inside in this particular set?
It's nice. We get to take turns, have fun together, and dominate together.
What does this mean? Obviously, you lost to Lobos last season in the BCT championship. You get a little revenge. But what does it mean, more importantly, for this squad this year to now get to 4-1 on the season and get back to the BCT championship on Saturday?
It's lovely. We've been the underdogs all season. We've been the lower seed. So it's really nice to come out and come up on top. We just got one more game to finish. So,
what's a trait or characteristic that best describes this team? A new coach this season, obviously with Dustin Schmidt as the head coach. But what's the trait or characteristic that you like best about this squad here through 5 games, Parker?
We never quit. That mentality in us to never quit. We're always the underdogs. So it's really nice.
Take us through the community support. We've seen them make their way to Valley City a couple of years here in a row. It just keeps getting bigger and bigger. But what's that environment and crowd support like here inside the bubble?
It's amazing. Having that support really helps out on us.
Hey, congratulations on the win. Best of luck, and we'll see if we can get another double-double coming up on Saturday, Parker.
Thank you.
Parker Amon joining us here from the Bison. We'll take a quick break and continue after this inside the bubble.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsborough, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank. Strong bank, strong communities.
Successful teams need a place to practice when the weather doesn't cooperate or the teams just need an extra swing. The Mayport Youth Center provides that option for the Mayport CG School District, summer baseball and softball teams. The Mayport Youth Center is an indoor facility that includes batting cages and field turf. In the winter, the facility is home to the Mayport Ice Dog hockey team. Good luck to the Mayport CG Patriots from the Mayport Youth Center.
As we continue on our post-game show, join us here, the head basketball coach of the Barn Sky North Bison. That again is Dawson Schmidt in their 38-31 win over LaMoure-Litchville Marion. Dawson, we were just talking with Parker. You hold Maple River to 38, you hold LaMoure-Litchville Marion to 31. What has been about the team's defensive effort so far through this season, but more importantly in these 2 games in the BCT that has allowed you to get back to the championship game coming up on Saturday?
Yeah, we practice defense all the time at practice. We hang our hat on the defense end. We have really good rotations out of our defense, really, really good help. Our kids know if they don't play good defense, they're not going to get a lot of minutes, so they work hard for me, and we get the job done.
Parker Amon, I said, is like a moth to the flame with the basketball. It seems like if it's loose, he's there in some capacity or making deflections. What have you seen from his performance so far this season?
Parker's been really great for us. He's getting better and better every game. He's getting more and more confident. Today attack the glass. I think he had 11 rebounds in the first half there, and that was the difference in the game in the first half there. If we didn't have that lead, no lead's too big for us, like I said.
James Jewett, obviously, he's another guy that can do some dirty work for you. 10 points, 8 rebounds. That 1-2 combination of him and Parker, what does that do for the Schlankers? What does that do for the Piazzas, so to speak, of the world in this particular game, whether it's offense or defensively here?
Yeah, our guards play really well off our bigs. If our bigs aren't going, then teams can focus in on our guards. We try to hammer the ball down to our bigs to get our offense moving, get cuts out of them, get open shots out of them. So without our 2 bigs down there working together, we're not going to be very good, but they work well off each other, and they've been playing together for a long time.
I know it's early on in the season, just your 5th basketball game, but what's something you like here, Dawson, as you get ready for Valley City? 2 teams and kids that know each other very well, programs that know each other very well, but what's something you like 5 games in that best describes this year's version of the Bison?
We're gritty. Like I said, we played 2 hard-fought games in this tournament so far, but we somehow find the way to get the job done. We're always hanging our hat on the defensive end, getting down on the floor. If ball's on the floor, we're diving for it. We have more kids on the floor than the other teams most games, so that's a big plus for us.
Obviously, I think this will be jam-packed inside the bubble coming up on Saturday between you and Valley City. Just give us a quick little preview. What's it going to take? Obviously, Valley City, a Division A team, BCN, a Division B team. There's that co-op for football that I know people have talked about over the years, so there's enough people that know each other through the communities as well. But what's Saturday just going to kind of mean? It's just one game, obviously, but what would it mean for this program to win against a Division A opponent and get back to where you were last year and try to win that BCT championship?
Oh, it'd be huge. We'd be a huge momentum boost for our kids. Like I told them in the locker room, yeah, you guys are friends with them. I know that. But on Saturday, got to turn that friendship off for 4 quarters of basketball game. You guys can love each other up after the game, but in between the whistles, we're going to be grinding.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Can't wait to get to around. Well, let's see if we get there on time around 4:30, 6 o'clock as the day continues. But Dawson, congratulations on the win, and we'll see you on Saturday.
Sounds good. Thank you.
That again, the head coach for the Barnes County North Bison, Dawson Schmidt, will continue after this here in Valley City.
I'm James Jentz with RE/MAX Now, where we make the process of buying and selling property easy. This is Don. He's recently been thinking about selling his house. Here are the top 5 struggles Don is most likely to encounter. Number 1, pricing.
Somebody buy my house.
Number 2, the marketing.
Number 3, the negotiation.
4,
the paperwork. And number 5, the closing.
We can help with that. So when you want to find Realty Now, choose RE/MAX Now. Go to findrealtynow.com.
You heard from Parker Amman, you heard from Dawson Schmidt. Now it's time to put a bow on day number 2 of the Barnes County Boys Basketball Tournament. Here's our coverage on Saturday at noon. It's LaMoure-Litchville in the 7th-place game going up against the Enderlin Eagles at 1:30. It's the Constellation Championship with Maple River, and alongside it with the Raiders, they will go up against the White Shield Warriors. At 3 o'clock, the 3rd-place game with the Mayport CG Patriots and LaMoure-Litchville Marion Lobos. Then at 4:30, it'll be the championship, Valley City and Barnes County North. On behalf of Joey Hughes, I'm Chase Miller. Thanks so much for tuning in to our broadcast. Lobos dropped to 4-2 on the season, while the Bison, they improve to 4-1. Join us on Saturday again for 4 more games of the BCT as we put a bow on the boys tournament on Saturday here from Valley City on your liveevent.com.